The hum of the fluorescent lights was the first thing I noticed. A low, constant drone that seemed to vibrate in my teeth. I'd just been trying to find my car. Section G, row 12. Simple enough, right? But after what felt like an hour of walking past identical concrete pillars and faded yellow lines, a cold knot of dread began to tighten in my stomach. Every turn looked the same. Every ramp led to a level indistinguishable from the last. The air was stale, thick with the faint smell of oil and damp concrete. My footsteps echoed unnervingly in the vast, empty space. Where were all the cars? Where were all the people? I pulled out my phone. No signal, of course. The time read 11:47 p.m. I'd been here since 10. I tried the GPS, but the little blue dot just pulsed aimlessly in a gray void. A laugh, dry and humorless, escaped my lips. Lost in a parking garage. How utterly ridiculous. I decided to retrace my steps, to go back to the elevators near the entrance. I walked with a renewed sense of purpose, my sneakers squeaking against the polished floor. Pillar G10, G11, G12, there it was, my spot. But my car wasn't there. It wasn't anywhere. Just an empty space, mockingly clean. That's when the real panic started to bubble up. My heart hammered against my ribs. I must have gotten the level wrong. I was on P3. I remembered seeing the sign. So I'd try P2. I found a stairwell, the heavy metal door groaning as I pushed it open. The air inside was even colder, and the only sound was my ragged breathing. I climbed the steps, 2 at a time, and burst onto the next level. P2. The sign was right there. I walked towards Section G. My hope a fragile thing. G10, G11, G12. Empty. It was identical. I ran. I didn't care about the direction anymore. I just ran. The sound of my own frantic footsteps chasing me. I sprinted down ramps, past endless rows of pillars, each one a silent, gray sentinel. P4, P5, P6. Each level was a perfect, horrifying copy of the last. The same hum, the same smell, the same chilling emptiness. I screamed, a raw, desperate sound that was swallowed by the concrete abyss. The echo came back-warped, as if mocking me. My throat was raw, my legs ached. I collapsed against a pillar, sliding down to the cold floor, gasping for air. How long had I been here? Hours, days. The time on my phone hadn't changed. 11:47 p.m. The battery was still full. A digital Sisyphus, trapped in a loop. I started to notice things. The hum of the lights wasn't constant. It would dip, almost imperceptibly, then rise again. A slow, rhythmic pulse, like breathing. The thought sent a fresh wave of terror through me. Was this place alive? I began to walk again, but slower this time. My initial panic had been replaced by annoying, creeping dread. I wasn't just lost. I was trapped. I was in a place that didn't obey the rules of the world I knew. I started leaving marks. I used my car keys to scratch a deep X into a pillar in Section A. I walked for what felt like an eternity, through Sections B, C, D, all the way back around, and there it was, Section A, my X waiting for me. I ran my fingers over the rough gouges in the paint. I had made that mark, I was sure of it. But it felt old, as if it had been there for years. I did it again, on another pillar. I walked, and I found it again, and again, and again. Each time I returned, the marks seemed older, more faded, as if the garage was healing itself, but slowly, or as if time itself was decaying around me. I stopped running. I stopped screaming. A strange sense of calm washed over me, the kind that comes with absolute hopelessness. I am a ghost in this concrete purgatory. My existence is defined by these pillars, these yellow lines, this endless, humming twilight. My memories of the outside world, sunlight, rain, the faces of my loved ones are starting to feel like dreams. Were they ever real? Or have I always been here, walking this infinite loop? I don't know how long I have. The fluorescent hum feels louder now. more insistent. It almost sounds like a voice, whispering just at the edge of hearing. It's telling me to keep walking, and so I do, down another ramp, towards another identical level. Maybe this time, it will be different, but I know it won't be. My name is. I can't seem to remember. It doesn't matter. In here, I am us the walker, and this is my eternity. Section G, row 12. I wonder what I was looking for.